it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing my fall TBR. So last year at summer I did a summer reading list and I did a summer reading guide. Now the difference between those two is that the reading list, or TBR as I'm calling it this time around, is what I am planning on reading that has been on my shelf for a while, but I've just kind of been saving it for fall for when I'm really in the mood for it, and those are the books that I own that I'm going to read. Now my fall reading guide, which will be coming in a couple of weeks, that is books that I have read that I think are perfect for fall. So those two are kind of different, and I just wanted to clear that up so you don't think I'm uploading the same video twice. And keep in mind, these are just the books that have been on my shelf for a while that I've been saving for fall. So if there are any new releases that have come out since I filmed this video, it doesn't mean I don't want to read them or they're not on my reading list. They just aren't like my designated for fall reading list. And a fall read for me is really a book that is kind of just makes me feel cozy. It kind of has a cozy fall vibe, if that makes sense. So in fall I find I really like reading creepy things because of Halloween, but like not too creepy because I'm a chicken. So something like Miss Peregrine's, if I hadn't read that before, then that would be perfect for fall. But I really like reading like books that have kind of like a strong fall spirit. I don't even know what that means, but like historical fiction just kind of gives me fall vibes, and I like fantasy. I don't know what it is, but for some reason these books all just screamed fall to me. So yeah, I don't know, but let's just get into it. So the first book on this list is actually one that I've already started, and that is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling, and this is the illustrated edition, which is illustrated by Jim Kay. Now, I haven't read this edition before. Harry Potter I've obviously read before. This is a reread for me, but I started the illustrated edition, and I've been reading a chapter a day, and it has just been so enjoyable. I've been absolutely loving it. The illustrations are just mind-bogglingly beautiful. Like, I absolutely love them. It's really hard for me to show you them, so that's all I'm going to show you. Oh my god, this is a struggle! But yeah, and before someone comments saying Philosopher's Stone, what? It's called Philosopher's Stone in the original edition, which is the UK edition and the Canadian edition, but for some reason in the US they changed it to Sorcerers. I have no clue. The next book on this list is Beware That Girl, and this is by Teresa Totten. I was sent this in a binge box, which I did in my June unboxing video. I'll link that down below for you guys. And there is someone running very fast outside my window. What? Anyways, so I was sent this by Penguin Random House, so thank you to them for sending this to me. Now, I haven't heard the best reviews for this book, but it is, I believe, kind of a psychological thriller, and I think that that's perfect for Halloween time, and I'm not super into thrillers, so I'm kind of wanting to give this one a chance. It's been kind of sticking out on my shelf lately, and I just want to see what my thoughts will be on it, because I feel like I might like it just because I'm not that into the thriller genre, or I might just not like it like everyone else. I don't know. Next up is Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Ray Carson. This is a historical fiction that centers around the gold rush, and the main character can sense where the gold is. So it sounds like it's going to be absolutely wild. Something about this cover just screams fall to me. Like, I think it's just the sunset and all the colors on it. Like, it's like the dark greens and the golds. That definitely screams fall to me. And the next book in this is coming out actually in September or October. No, September or August. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I do want to get a hop on this one so then I can pick up that one as soon as it comes out and I can read them both in the fall. I don't know why I want to read this in the fall, because apparently like where it takes place it's super hot, I've been told, so it seems like a summer read, but it just feels like a fall read to me, so I don't know, I just get these vibes. It's very weird. Next up is Vengeance Road by Erin Bowman. Now this is actually a Western, which I think is awesome. I've never read a Western before, and I think the fact that one exists in the young adult genre is absolutely awesome, so I'm really looking forward to giving this one a shot. I haven't read any of Erin Bowman's books before, but I've heard fabulous things about this one, and I think just the idea of a Western makes me think of fall. Like, I honestly have no explanation for why I want to read these books in fall. I feel like they have the cozy vibes. I have no clue, but I think it's just like this one has yellow and gold on the cover too, so it makes me think of fall. I don't really know. Fall is also a really gross word. I feel like autumn is much nicer, but if I say autumn, I feel very pretentious. I'm just gonna stop talking now. Next up is Tarnished by Catherine Longshore, and this is a historical fiction that centers around Anne Boleyn, and you guys know that ever since reading My Lady Jane, I have been dying for some like royalty historical fiction, especially centering around the Tudor dynasty, so I think I might pick up some Philippa Gregory eventually, but for now I want to delve into the young adult world of the Tudor dynasty, and this is one of the books that was recommended to me. I know that Catherine Longshore does a lot of historical fiction, especially centering around the English monarchy and I believe the Tudor dynasty, but this one I think just sounds like it could be really great. I've heard great things about Catherine Longshore, and I just feel like historical fiction is perfect for fall and winter. I have no clue why, but I just like, I don't know, reading about some history. Who knows? Next up is The Falconer by Elizabeth May, and I honestly have no explanation for why I want to read this in the fall. I just do. It's like Scottish, and that's all I know about it. I believe it's a fantasy. I really just kind of want to go into it blind. I think it's honestly because she has red hair that I want to read it in fall. I don't know. I have no explanation for this. Thankfully, these last two kind of make sense why I want to read them in fall. At least it makes sense to me. So the next one is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Now, Victoria Schwab, I've only read one of her books and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I do want to give her another chance because she does have such like a rave following. So I really do want to kind of try and hop on that bandwagon, and this one I received in the July Owl Crate. I'll link that unboxing down below, but this is all about monsters, and I guess it's the idea that violence breeds more evil, which seems really interesting to me, and it's kind of like the polarizing opposites of good versus evil and how they play out in this story. I think that is a very intriguing story, and I think it's perfect for around Halloween time, so I don't know, it has monsters in it, so that makes me think that it's perfect for Halloween. So yeah, I'm hoping to give this one a shot. And the last book on my fall TBR is one that I've been wanting to read for a while, but I just haven't picked up, and it was because like I think I picked it up around springtime and I was like, this is not the time to read this, so I've been saving it for fall, and that is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. This is the author of Between Shades of Grey, and that's a historical fiction about a Lithuanian genocide, and I read that book and I absolutely loved it, and this one I have heard such great things about. I know it takes place during World War II, and I don't know much else about it other than that. I just kind of want to go into it. I did start reading it, but then I ended up putting it down because, like I said, it was springtime. So I do know that it follows, I believe, 4 different characters and their struggles and how their stories kind of intertwine. So I think this seems like it could be another beautiful historical fiction. I really like Ruta Sepetys because she doesn't flinch away from being honest. She just kind of tells it like it is, which I love. I love when things aren't sugar-coated. So I think that this could be a really great one. So those are all of the books on my fall TBR. Let me know if you like these seasonal TBRs. I don't know, I think they're kind of fun, and let me know if you like seasonal reading guides as well. I will be having my fall reading guide come up in about 2 weeks, I believe it'll be coming out. The first or second week in September it's coming out, so look forward to that. Those will be all the books that I've read that I've loved and I think just are perfect for fall time. And yeah, let me know what you like reading in fall, or if you're kind of a seasonal reader. I honestly don't know why half of these books I just felt like reading in fall, but I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!